in my opinion, the collapse of the West, which only accounts for 20% of the world's population, will carry on. Because when you give yourself over to degeneracy and the exploitation of children and just disregard the family and go against God, you just throw spirituality away, then the Creator works against you. So this will carry on.
It's the display at the center of a free speech debate in America, the Satanic Temple of Iowa putting up this scene in the Iowa state capitol. Built with the state's permission, it includes a statue of a goat-headed figure, along with the 7 tenets of the group's beliefs. But not everyone is feeling blessed by its appearance. Iowa's Governor Kim Reynolds calling it absolutely objectionable, another Iowa lawmaker calling it disgusting. And tonight, outrage hits a boiling point with the display vandalized and the goat-headed figure beheaded.
The Satanic Temple of Iowa says its holiday display at the state capitol was damaged. On social media today, the Satanic Temple of Iowa said the statue in its display was destroyed beyond repair. The display went up earlier this month and drew a lot of criticism, the governor calling it absolutely objectionable. The Iowa Department of Administrative Services said the temple met all the application requirements. The social media post called for empathy, adding that justice is being pursued through legal means.
Brighton, arrested a few months ago, was charged with swiping bags from airport carousels. Fox 26's Matthew Seedorf is live at Houston Hobby tonight, speaking exclusively with the fashion designer making these claims. Matthew.
Rashi, Jonathan, everything this woman makes is one of a kind, so now she's new shocking accusations from a fashion designer in Houston, now claiming these well-documented and photographed clothes of former Department of Energy official Sam Brinton are actually hers from a suitcase, reported missing from an airport 5 years ago.
When I just Google him, I saw my outfits.
Look at all these people, a lot of them that I've looked up to through my life. I've always paid attention to politics, guys that, then all of a sudden you get invited to, like, well, hey, we're going to have kind of a sexual get-together at one of our homes. You should come. And I'm like, what did you just ask me to come to? Yeah. And then you realize they're asking you to come to an orgy. Yeah. Or the fact that, there's some of the people that are leading on the movement to try and remove, addiction in our country. And then you watch them do, a key bump of cocaine right in front.
Today, the newly elected members of Congress took their first group photo. Anyway, it's a history-making group, of course, but when you look at the new members separated by party, the contrast is striking. The Republican freshman class is composed of mostly white men. Well, there they are, with only one female Republican-elect. That's West Virginia's Carol Miller. There are 2 Republican women whose races have not yet been called yet by NBC, including California's Young Kim, who would be the first Korean-American woman elected to Congress. Now, on the other hand, the Democratic freshman class, which is overwhelmingly diverse and female, includes the first Muslim and Native American women elected to the House, as well as the first black woman to be elected from Massachusetts and Connecticut, and the first black male elected to Congress in Colorado, our guest Congressman-elect Joe Neguse. We're back with the roundtable. What do you make of your party? It's like, it's the UN.
It's, Well, it's easier to be a parent this morning. It's easier to be a dad. It's easier to tell your kids character matters. It matters. Telling the truth matters. Being a good person matters. And it's easier for a whole lot of people. If you're a Muslim in this country, you don't have to worry if the president doesn't want you here. If you're an immigrant, you don't have to worry if the president's going to back up for no reason. This is vindication for a lot of people.
Just shut the fuck up.
And I think it'd be easier if we just acknowledge that it's difficult. No ethnic majority group in 10,000 years of human history that I can find ever went from being a majority to being a minority and liked it. And that's basically the request from the racial justice less, is that we want the white majority to go from being a majority to being a minority and like it.
And so they go out and they need to feed their child and they don't have money. So you maybe have to, they're put in a position where they feel like they either need to shoplift some bread or go hungry that night. They're put in a position where they feel like they either need to shoplift some bread or go hungry that night.
Please, sir, I want some more.